So I did everything by the book. All the long nights of study and the sacrifices, all just to get my pharmacist license and a stable six-figure job, all to fulfill my immigrant parents' dreams. And the craziest part is, I don't really know if this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And even after meeting all the standard requirements that a normal first generation immigrant parent would put on you, as I now work my regular pharmacist shifts, and on those shifts I do still catch myself thinking to myself, wait, this is not what I expected. I even ask myself the harder questions like, is this what I really wanted? Or did I just do this to please my parents? Or am I just having trouble adapting to my work environment? But the toughest question for myself to answer is this my dream? Or is it a dream that my parents instilled into me since I was little? And all of this really comes full circle when I'm working. And working for about 2 months now and getting my first couple of real paychecks, I would have thought the paychecks would be enough to justify that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And although the money is good, I don't see myself doing this for the rest of my life. So it begs the question, what is my plan? I started to try to search for answers because I was really scared on trying to pivot paths, because after all, in the last 7 years, pharmacy was something that I was just really familiar with and all I really knew. Until one day when I was scrolling through Instagram and I came across this poll by one of the YouTubers who was also in healthcare named Mickey Rai. So I asked one of the questions that I had on her poll, and to my luck, she answered. And in that poll, she replied to me. She said, and yes, it is okay. You're allowed to change your mind and get a different job. I think your first job, post-grad especially, there's so much pressure to love that job. But from my experience, most people struggled pretty hard and in that first year. You're also being a real adult for the first time. There's so much to learn and you'll constantly feel like you're not good enough. It also took me a long time to realize what's right for everyone isn't right for me. And from that point on, I think that was the turning point to where I was trying to find my answer. And with that response, I soon realized that it's okay to not like what I'm doing, and it's okay to pivot. So I started to have a better idea of what I wanted to do for myself and for my future. And here's the thing, I've come to realize that as of recent, I've found myself in this really weird place in my life where some of my friends right now are currently working their full-time jobs and are content of where they are, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some of my other friends right now are trying to climb the corporate ladder, and the last group of friends are still in school right now trying to pursue either a master's degree or a PhD. And I've come to terms that I don't really want to do either of those things.
Can't you see how I try? I wish that I could tell what it feels like. Sometimes it seems clear, but you always disappear. I wish that I could tell what it feels like. But when you call.
And finally being honest with myself, I'm not content of where I am yet, and what works for everybody else might not necessarily work for me. And keeping that in mind, that is really mentally relieving. So this is what I want to pursue right here on YouTube. Like, even as a kid, I've always envisioned working for myself and not having to prove myself to anybody. And after 7 years of school, I realized that I started to really lose myself in terms of doing what I really wanted to do and thinking of my long-term goals. But having finished now, it really gave me time to consume YouTube the way that I have always really loved consuming it. And that is looking at it from a creator's standpoint. And it really is so inspiring to see other creators create their own communities and really bring their ideas to life and document their lives as well. Whether it's something small and mundane or whether it's something big, it really is in a way like allowing other people to see how you see the world through your lens and your point of view. And seeing so much inspiration can be really overwhelming sometimes and hard to absorb. But now, finishing what my parents had set out for me to do and finishing the school portion of my life, I can now freely go and pursue the things that I really want to do. Like for example, YouTube right here. And it really does get rid of the what if question that like I really don't want to live with. Like when I'm working my day job, I don't have to be asking myself, what if I want to go do YouTube instead? Or what if I should go on this venture? Or what if I took that route? I don't have to really worry about that as much. Now that I finally came to terms with myself to where this is what I'm gonna start trying to pursue and really start to pivot where I really want to go with my life and for my own future. And now having this channel, I am finally able to decide on what I want to do. And honestly, this is like another version of problem solving and something that I really do enjoy. Being able to be creative and make something out of nothing is something that I really enjoy here on YouTube, and just like this whole entire filmmaking process in general. So with that said, I'm gonna make one promise to myself. I'm gonna promise myself that I'm gonna make the best videos I can here on YouTube, and when I am near 100,000 subs, I'm gonna quit my 6-figure job as a pharmacist, and I'm gonna place a bet on myself to succeed and live the life that I want to live. So until then, I'm gonna be trying to make the best videos I can and trying to pump out as many videos as I can. So we'll see where that goes.
I'm fed up with changes. Come pick me up cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing